In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I untangle a chainsaw chain. Then I'm going to go over how you can prevent that from happening. Hello, this is Bino. Welcome back to my channel. I'm an arborist and a tree climber specialist. And what I like to do on my channel is share tree climbing tips with beginners and experts. But today what I wanted to do is explain how I untangle a chainsaw chain. All right, let's get to it. What I like to do, usually when I'm out in the field and I'm working, I like to carry a sharp spare chain. This isn't a sharp spare chain, but I like to have it just in case. So if you're working on with a chainsaw, sometimes you can nick a nail or maybe hit the ground, and once you do that, your chain's pretty dull. To sharpen your whole chain, sometimes that could take a while, and it might be a little easier just to pull out not a new sharp chain, but just a sharp chain, undo it and put another one back on. So I like to carry a few sharp chains when I work. The problem with that is that you kind of bundle it up like this, and maybe not everybody. It's good if you can put it on a nail and hang it somewhere, but if you got it in the truck, a lot of times it'll get put in a toolbox, and then depending on who gets in the toolbox, it could get jostled around, or you might even have it in a spot where you think it's going to stay, and then people pick it up, throw it around a little bit, and then what happens is you get this wound up chain, and then if it gets tangled, for some people it's real difficult to undo. And like, I've seen some guys wanting to throw a chain out, and like me, I've always wanted to just undo it, and it's never really been that difficult. I gotta say that if this is only like a 20-inch bar chain, and if it were, say, a 4-foot bar, they can get real tangled, and that could be really hard to undo. So what I wanted to show is how I deal with untangling it. I mean, I know there's a lot of different ways, and maybe some guys are a heck of a lot better at it than I am, but I just wanted to kind of show what I do on it. So what I normally do is it's all bound up, so I normally kind of drop, and then what tends to happen is you get all these little loops. So a good thing to do is to start by grabbing a couple loops, right? And once I get a couple, I don't know if you can see this, now you start working your way toward that direction they came from, and you flip it, and so now you got another couple of loops. Let me see. And now I got this. You see I have another couple loops here, and now I'm going to bring it back to myself. Once I bring it back to myself, it's all open. That's fairly easy. Now, if it's a long bar, it could be a heck of a lot harder than that. Now, let's see. For grins, I'm going to get it and twist it again and see what I come up with. And you're not going to do this, but you never know. Okay, so now I'm going to drop it and see what it looks like. Okay, so I got a few more loops in there. And now, if I just grab one at a time, one loop at a time, and I keep on trying to twist, it doesn't really go very far all the time. Like you think you might have it, and then you got a loop. You can't get those little loops out, So what I do is I get to those loops. See how now there's one starting here? You bend it. Let me see, let it go that way. Now I have a couple of standing loops here. Okay. Yeah. This is the problem that people get pissed off at. You see that? There. Now that little twist out of the way. Now I got the two loops here, and you see how the chain's on this side, and now you have it this way. So now you separate them a little. You just walk it out. Walk it, and now all you have to do is twist your wrist, and then it flops open. But those little twists, if you try one direction and you keep on going in circles, for some odd reason you get it really, really tangled. I've always found that once you get those two loops, and then you hold both of them, and now you twist, now it flops right open. So there you go. My take on untangling a chainsaw chain. That's the way I've learned how to untangle a chainsaw. So what I really like to do, or a lot of times I've worked with the boom truck, and with a lift truck, you have tall toolboxes. So what I would normally do if I had some chains, there's always a place where you could put a peg in the toolbox. I would have it like resting inside the toolbox. Then you always got the guy who'll undo it and then he drops it, And then from that dropping, it gets jostled around and then it gets all bound up. So that's why I think it's important for people to, if they do that, if they store chains that are sharp and they use it on the job, it's good to know how to untangle it just in case it happens. I think it's a real good thing for groundmen to know, because a lot of times they help getting your gear and all that ready. Also climbers and trimmers, it's good instead of wasting a lot of time trying to figure out how to untangle it. So we also have some videos on groundman operations. We'll have it on the description below. Might be helpful if you guys are interested. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do. And by all means, share our videos with your friends. And check out our other videos. You might find something that you like. All right, take care. We'll see you next time.